The Vault Beneath Ravenhill. They say time is a river, flowing forward, untouchable, eternal. But what if someone built a dam? What if they locked time away in a vault, buried deep beneath the earth, and then lost the key? I was halfway through my coffee when the letter arrived. No postmark, no stamp, just an envelope, sealed with cracked black wax. On the seal, an owl, one I'm missing. It had been 18 years since I last saw that symbol. Inside, only a single sentence. The vault beneath the manor is opening. You must return before it's too late. I froze. The mug slipped from my hand and shattered on the floor. Ravenhill Manor, the place I swore I'd never return to, the place where my sister vanished. They called it an accident. The police, the psychologists, even my family. But I know what I saw. We were 12. Clara and I snuck into the old wine cellar, chasing one of Grandfather's stories. Beneath every great house lies a deeper truth, he used to say. In ours, a vault, a prison for time. I laughed at the time. I wasn't laughing when Clara disappeared through a rusted iron door that shouldn't have existed. I remember her scream, and the silence that followed. No body, no trace, just me, and a door no one else could ever find again. Until now, 3 days later, I stood at the iron gates of Ravenhill. The manor loomed above the moor like a rotting skeleton. Windows dark, chimneys long dead. It hadn't aged, but neither had my fear. Inside, the air was stale, thick with dust and something else. A strange hum beneath the silence. I stepped through the main hall. The floorboards groaned beneath me, like something below had stirred in its sleep. I passed Grandfather's portrait. His painted eyes followed me, as if he knew why I had come back. The west wing had been sealed since the fire. But now, the corridor stood open. Smoke still clung to the walls, decades old. And at the end, the cellar door, wide open, the staircase twisted down into darkness. Each step echoed like a heartbeat in a tomb. The air grew colder, heavier, as if the earth itself was warning me away. Then I saw it, the vault, a massive door of blackened iron, carved with runes too old for any language. At its center, the one-eyed owl. But now, both eyes glowed faint blue. The door opened, without a touch. Beyond it, a spiral staircase, descending deeper than the manor's foundations. Far deeper. Too deep. But I followed. I had to. At the bottom, a chamber. Vast. Silent. Impossible. Stone and steel. Ancient and futuristic. Gears the size of houses turned in slow rhythm. Crystals pulsed with light. Machinery hummed with breath that wasn't quite mechanical. And in the center, a glass coffin. Inside it, Clara, unaged, unchanged, as if no time had passed at all. I stumbled forward, barely breathing. I touched the glass. It was ice cold. Her eyes opened. She looked right at me. You shouldn't have come back, Elias. Her voice was quiet, sad, but real. I asked her how. She told me everything. Ravenhill had been built on a convergence point, a place where time streams intersect. Beneath it, the vault, constructed by an ancient civilization. Not human. They called themselves the architects. To them, time wasn't a line. It was a storm, a force that had to be contained. So they built vaults, machines to stabilize reality. But the vaults needed anchors, souls bound by blood, to absorb the chaos, to hold the storm in place. Clara had been chosen. She had become the anchor. That's why she hadn't aged. The vault kept her in a loop, a living keystone in the machine of time. But the system was failing. Cracks were forming. Time was bleeding through. The shadows that haunted my dreams, they were real. The vault had summoned me, not to save her, to replace her. I turned to run, but the chamber changed. Symbols lit up on the walls. A console rose on the floor, its surface alive with shifting patterns. Then I saw them, other vaults, projected in pale blue light, across the world, beneath temples, cathedrals, pyramids, caves and forgotten mountains, all connected, all dying, Clara stepped forward, her body weak, but her gaze steady. "If you take my place," she whispered, "you'll see it all. The past, the future, what's coming." I asked what she meant. She only said, "They're waking up. The architects, or what came before them, the ones who built the vaults, and what they locked away." I had a choice. Let Clara go, take her place, or shut it all down and risk unraveling time itself. I reached out my hand. She smiled, and everything turned white. They found me 2 days later, walking alone on the moor. I didn't speak. I couldn't. The words were buried. Somewhere behind a door only I could see. But now I watch the sky at night. I hear the ticking beneath the earth. I see the cracks and the edges of reality. And I know, one by one, the vaults are opening.